Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We are going to be seeing Festival of the Lion King here very shortly. I think that starts at 10 o'clock. So I feel like we did pretty good at getting here a little early, being able to go ahead and start getting in the line for that. Try and maximize our time out here. How's everyone's day going? I'm needing some Disney magic. All of my kids went back to school today, so I don't know whether to cry or like jump up and down. So send all your pixie dust your way for me. Good morning, Sandy. How are you? And just as a friendly reminder, during the show, I will be as silent as possible here. But feel free to sing, dance, clap, sing along, whatever it happens to be. I think I said sing twice. Maybe sing loud enough that I can hear you here, right? Invite your friends in. Would love to say hello to your friends. Good morning, Natalie. Or I guess I should say afternoon to you, friend. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Jason. How are you all? Ready to get our day started? I know. First day back is always some mixed feelings, right, Sandy? I was talking to Jonathan earlier. He was like, so how'd you do? And I was like, well, I think I held it together. But Nat went to go and play with some Play-Doh, so she was fine. Devin was more concerned about having breakfast, and big kids, take care of themselves. So they couldn't care less if we weren't around. So, right? What a way to distract yourself from thinking about school starting, right? I see Kendall the picture out here. I was like, it just hits a little different whenever, it's not you all just not wanting to come out with me. You just can't. Like, I'm walking around the park going, what do I do? So it really stinks because when they're home and they don't want to come out, they don't mind watching the streets.
Explorers and adventurers, welcome to the Harambe Theater for the Festival of the Lion King.
Looks like we're gonna get
Please
started.
be aware that photography and videotaping are allowed during the show. However, for the safety of our performers, we ask that you turn off all external lighting on your video camera, cell phone, or other electronic device. Once the show begins, this entire theater will be filled with our performers. If you need to leave for any reason before the end of the show, please see one of our cast members for assistance. Our show will begin in just a few minutes. Thank you.
So I tried to go to the safari first thing, and they were down this morning. And I got here just a few minutes early, and you can be like, ooh, dinosaurs, a 5-minute wait. No, that's down too. So that's how we ended up at Lion King first. So feel free to go ahead and tag your friends, let them know that we're out here and getting ready to enjoy the show. It's the very first show.
We proudly present the Festival of the Lion King.
Greetings, Hello, welcome. We have been expecting you. We're here today to welcome you, one and all, to the Festival of the Lion King. Welcome to my world. This land, we welcome to our world. We are a band of singers who travel with Simba and his friends throughout the land with this celebration. Time for introductions. My name is Kiume, and I am the leader of our group. Kiume is Swahili for masculine and strong. What do you think?
Which is Swahili for good looking.
Hey, good looking.
And this is Kabiki.
Which means impatient.
It means princess.
And finally we have Swahili.
Which is Swahili for the gift. I sought the gift, and if you want to stay good looking, you must back off that attitude, mister.
Okay. Hey everyone, I think I hear them coming.
Wonderful. Great all the time. Everyone, listen.
Get ready to clap your paws, stomp your hooves, and ruffle your feathers as we welcome you to the Festival of the Lion King. Let the procession begin.
Hiya, folks! How you doing? Don't worry, your old buddy Nemo is here. The show can begin. Hey, what are you doing? Slow down, slow down! I'm supposed to be center stage. Who's driving this thing?
Come on! Glad you could make it. We can't have the celebration without you. Don't worry, friend. You'll get your time in the spotlight. Oh, I just can't wait to be
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pumbaa!
Look at me! I'm in a parade!
And you're looking good. Love you, Pumbaa.
What hot?
Let me hear you. Triumphant!
Hi, everybody. Hey, Pumbaa, come on.
Look everyone, it's the Lion King. Welcome, Simba. You're right on time.
Hey, guys! It looks like we're all here. Let's go!
All together now.
Well, this stinks. Sorry. No, not you, Pumbaa. They're ruining my big number. But they're so cute. Cute? Look at them. They're picking bugs off each other. Or dirt. Come on, everybody. You know the words. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Ain't no worries for the rest of the days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. That's our motto. What's a motto? I don't know. What's a motto with you? There they go again! Pumbaa, you ain't seen nothing yet!
me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. Can you feel the love tonight? Truly, the peaceful evening brings. Truly, for once in perfect dream, with all its living things. And you feel your love tonight. Truly, you'll need its love to find. The night's uncertainties, love is where we are. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
The world in perfect harmony with all its living things. That, my friends, is a time for joyous celebration, full when all things exist in balance. It is then that we are connected in the great circle, the circle of life.
The day we arrive on the planet and we straight into the sun. There's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. With the sun rolling high, the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. The circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, faith and love, till we find a place on the path of life. In the
And now, everybody, it's time to kick off our celebration finale.
Sounds great, Simba!
Let's have a party!
Heard him, everyone? Here we some help from her. Maybe you and I will sing in a way, but we're gonna need everyone in these two sections to sing and come along with us like this, okay?
right, we'll sing the hard part. Okay, everyone in our section sing and wave your hands over your head like this. Yes, that's it.
Are you two ready?
The BB observe.
That's right. We will sing the hard part.
And we will sing Louie Louie.
But who will sing the melody?
Step aside, out of the way, professional artiste coming through. Me, 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 me. Excuse me, my human friends. I guess that leaves me to sing the melody. So, if you're finished with all the talking, can we start already?
All right, Mo. Let's take it from the top.
Thank you. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
So, what do you think?
I think it's pretty clear. Our section was the best.
Hold on here a minute. It's pretty clear, all right. Pretty clear that our section was the best.
You know what I think? I think it's time to finish the song. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps
I
tonight.
said, my darling, come here, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight.
Come on, girl. Let's take it home. It's no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Century, be prepared for America's time. To kill this planet, a tenacity's man. The kids of denial, it should be vile. Maintain undisputed, respected, saluted, and see for the wonder I am. Where's my dream and ambition compared? Be prepared.
Through the spin and roll.
this thing on? Okay. Hello there, this is Timon. We hope you enjoyed the show. It was great having you with us. You were a lovely group, the best audience ever. Now please, get out! You know the drill. Check for personal belongings, take small children by the hand, yada yada yada. Move in an orderly fashion on the exit, no pushing and shoving. Move it! We haven't got all day. We got another one of these
Here
days.
soon, we'll be near. I'm sure our paths will be crossing for certain. We can't wait to welcome you as a country Floridian then. I know it stings a little bit having to go back home right now, but remember, you're going home to get ready to come here permanently. So that's got to sting a little bit, right? Stacy, yes, we definitely need to have a stream going every time that you're walking. Make that mile go by a whole lot faster, huh? Kathy, I'm so glad you were able to get out of the car wash. At least hear a little bit of it.
Joining us for this performance
Hey,
of
Love Pop, how are you? Good morning.
As you exit the theater, we ask that you go all the way to the end of your row and exit down the stairs.
Right now from the
For
bleachers.
your safety, we ask that you do not walk on the bleachers to exit. Again, please go all the way to the end of your row and use the stairs to exit the theater.
Alright, I'm
For
going
your
to try and
safety,
check and see if
do not walk on the bleachers.
Killamanjaro Safari is
Thank you,
open.
and enjoy the rest of your adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Let me try and run back around for I'm sorry, Kathy. I'm glad we could be a welcome distraction for a little bit for you. Hey, Nicole. I'm so glad to see you here. It says 35 Safari. That might not be so bad for Safari. What do y'all think? I think we can make that happen.
Here we came in at, right to the right.
Phew. Play in progress. My second favorite game to do here at Disney. Crossing the roads. I feel like 35 minutes might not be such a bad length for this. So we'll try that. Run. Oh my goodness. Is that the safari line? No. Line starts here. Oh no. Is that with everybody that just came in? Okay, it looks like it's moving pretty quickly. That's what it is. We had to open some places up. The only place, you guys, that you can get Simba pretzels, right over here. They're usually Mickey pretzels, but they had Simba pretzels too. At least they used to. I'm only seeing Mickey there. They used to have Simba pretzels. Hi, Shoshana. So excited to see Lion King. I have to come back and see it in person. Yeah. What's happening here? How was the rest of Nat's birthday? Calm. She said it was the best birthday ever. Oh no, this is 50 minutes, 50. Nope. We're gonna go take a stroll, go and find a Yeti. Nat's birthday went great. We had some kind of overcast weather, so I think Chuck E. Cheese may wait till the weekend. So we'll do that maybe over the weekend. That was her one request for her birthday. But she had balloons and we had cupcakes. We'd already had cake with my family that was in over the weekend, like full cake. So we just did balloons and cupcakes, and Dad got her some flowers for her birthday. She was very excited. Thank you for asking. And then today she kept telling everybody in school that she was another year older. Everybody we encountered. I'm older. No, Shoshana. She said, I think the Simba pretzel has gone bye-bye. No. Like permanently. I hate that because they were so good. It's just fun to have a different shape, you know? They were smart. They're getting breakfast, lunch, brunch, and a show. Hey everyone, as you're coming in, please give us a big old thumbs up from wherever you're watching from. Say hello in the comments. I'd love to say hi to you, say good morning. Let me know who all's here, what you want to see today while we're out for the morning. Let's see, what are our wait times look like? I know we can get in single rider on Expedition Everest. I feel like that's going to be fairly easy for us to do. Dinosaur is still closed. Oh man, even Triceratops Spin is a 20-minute wait. But it's only 30 minutes to meet the Adventure Pals, Mickey and Minnie. Navi River is 75 minutes and it's more than quite a passage. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. 40 minutes for Kali River, 35 for Expedition Everest. Shoo! Okay, we'll see what we can do then. I'm making no promises. Now, bear in mind that the surface may blip out a little bit here while I'm going underneath this foliage here, so I will try and get through it as quickly as possible. But yeah, let's go on the hunt for a Yeti. I feel like we can get through that one fairly quickly. And then we can make requests from there on for what we want to do. But full warning, I didn't have a very big breakfast this morning, so some rice in my future might not be a bad thing. Ooh, flame tree. Flame tree sounds good too. You can hunt a few more statues out front too. I don't think I've gotten many of these statues here at Animal Kingdom just yet. And I'd like to see the Feathered Friends in Flight show. We haven't seen that much in a while. I like to show the surprise on myself. Let's see if we can see them here. Look, it's Tomato Rafiki. Hi. Dance. We're dancing. We love it. Oh, I love it. They're so much fun. It looks like everybody's rushing over here to get a good spot to see them.
I want to see.
No, Feathered Friends is closing for a bit. I would say so. You know, it's probably a little stressful for the birds, so we definitely need to try and see that today. It's going to be closing. I got to stay up to date on my refurbishments now. I feel like I'm behind. Let's see. So for today, it looks like their next show is at 11:30. They just started this first show. So we'll see if we can catch the next show at 11:30. We'll hang out. I wish I could show you all. It's tough to be a bug, but holding any kind of signal is impossible underneath that tree. It's just not going to happen. So I'm sorry. There is a regular 35-minute wait for Expedition Everest, but we're just one today. So I feel like that would be a good time for us to get out and go and do single rider for that. Take our time coming back. Be able to see the birds on the next show. Oh, it sounds like the monkeys are out today. I feel like they're always the best hype men. Hype monkeys. They keep saying, go, 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 go. Does that sound like that to anybody else, or is it just me? Oh, Nicole says I miss Animal Kingdom. I'm so sorry. You hear me? Hi, Audrey. Yeah, we'll definitely go and see Nemo for sure. And I had no idea, but they were running kite tails at 9 o'clock this morning. Crazy. I have no idea they started that early. But they sure were.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh yeah, there they are. They're awfully vocal today. Hey, Megan. This thing called work, right, Jason? Who needs it? Oh, yes, Animal Kingdom in the morning is the most magical time to be here. I agree, wholeheartedly. Oh no, they're a little shy. Oh, there he is. Oh, busy apartment hunting. Nicole, did you find you something? Alright, we'll go on. Let's go on to ride Expedition Everest.
Yeah.
For sure, Nicole, I'm so glad that you're here too. I just want it to sting a little less for you, friend. It's not a goodbye forever. It just means, you know, we're coming right on back. Hi, Hassan. How are you? Oh, Vicky, hi. You were here just over 2 months ago.
Just a little bit.
I'm so glad to see you in this morning. Hey, Paul, how are you? Man, I'm starting to see all friends that I haven't seen in a while. Hey Hassan, we are actually in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom. Oh, I love it. And you have a husky. We used to have a husky as well. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad you found one. Congratulations to you. I know, it sounds like the monkeys are laughing. I keep telling everybody I think that they're like the best hype men. Because it sounds like to me that they're going, go, 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 go. Maybe that's what it is. They're like, just keep walking, people. Just keep walking.
I don't remember that.
Kind of miss working here. Oh no. Paul, are you at Epcot now? Or Magic Kingdom? I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, my memory is not working too well. That's awesome, Hassan. Welcome. All right, are we ready to go conquer the mountain? Epcot. Thank you, Sandy. I bet Paul's over there getting the lowdown on all the food and wine stuff. I love Epcot. Oh, training at Figment. Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations. Look at the lightning lane. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Nicole, it sounds like you wouldn't be too far from me then. If that's the case. Well, our old house, I guess I should say.
Nice, we're here.
And our new place is a little bit closer to the magic. Not by much, though. Here we go. Single rider is opening. I know, Stacy's like, it seems really busy there. Yeah. I would agree. It does seem like a pretty busy morning to be out in Animal Kingdom. Alright, if my memory serves me correctly, if I want you on the other holder, so you can be a little bit more stable, I'm not so Dry road.
Single rider.
Take my cover off.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y por favor, cuide a los niños.
Single rider. 2 in each. I need thirsty. 2 in each row, please. Come on over. You're over here on 15.
Thank you. All right, number 15 it is for us, John. Tight, guys. I'm gonna put everything away. Yes, I would love to go up to the affection station. That would be awesome.
Attention, Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane. And please,
I'm gonna
supervise
put my glasses on.
miembros del equipo de Expedición Everest. Una vez a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuide a los niños.
All right, everyone, have fun. We are on the Expedition Everest. One of the biggest hidden Mickeys in all of Walt Disney World is crap. Try not to put my thumb over the camera this time, y'all. Everyone say cheese. How we do this time, guys? That's my bag. Wookiee that got lost on a mission. I will run with that food for sure. I'm gonna stop over here and get a sweet hook. They're gonna be able to see my death grip on the phone here in just a second. Oh, well, they're still loading the pictures. I get my.
Do you not like?
Stabilizer, come on out. Gonna go for another ride.
I think you're ready for
Oh man, that was fun. Cool. Okay. I think we survived. Hello, everybody. Hey. All right. Let's get going.
Somewhere over here. We got a good picture though. They got me when I was having fun.
I think we did pretty good on the ride. And my hair isn't so bad. Then again, it's a whole like frisball today, so there's that too. Because humidity. You went for an upside down ride. That was another like corkscrew turn. The Expedition Everest ride. Oh my goodness, look at the lightning lane for this now. Whoa, that's back there. That was fun. Very fun. Let's see. When does Nemo start? I think the last feathered friend starts at 11:30 for the morning, so I almost kind of want to hang out for that. And see what kite tails might look like too, as well.
I was trying to get to Everest.
Oh, it's Mickey and friends. Oh, they're going back. Oh, nope, lost my internet connection on the other phone. Hang tight, y'all. Hey, Alan, how are you? Thanks, Kathy. Thank you all. So the Orangebird shirt is from our friends at the Lost Bros. You can check them out, the Lost Bros Instagram or just the regular website. Yeah, let's maybe go see the kite tails for a hot second. Also, happy birthday, Alan. My daughter's birthday was yesterday, so lots of cool birthdays. Sounds like they're getting ready to run with kite tails here. Killamanjaro Safari is at a 90-minute wait now. Holy moly. I thought they had closed it too, but I think they just kind of randomly decided to keep it running every once in a while. See what we can see here. Ah, this might be a nice place to shade. does seem to be the norm for that ride. For the safari. That's why you really want to try and do it in the late afternoon or early in the morning. Oh, I don't know that it's the full show because they don't have like the cast members coming out here and entertaining people. Yes, stuck the landing. Good job, Blue.
Thank you for joining us for Disney Kite Tales.
Well, that was it.
Keep your eyes on the skies for more Kite Tales series taking flight throughout the day.
Okay, so that's about it. Interesting. Okay, since we're wanting to see the other friends in flight, I know that one's kind of first for us. I don't think that happens until 11:30, but so does Finding Nemo, and that one starts again at 12:30. So let me ask you, would we prefer to do Feathered Friends in Flight and then the Affection section? Or would we prefer to do Feathered Friends in Flight and then the Finding Nemo show? You all tell me. Yeah, mini show, kind of like the cavalcades. Yeah. I'm glad that they kept it a little bit, but I know that it had its complications. Wind is just an unpredictable thing around here. Yeah, so we'll eat the rice real quick before we go in for the Feathered Friends. Might be, I don't know that I've ever shown you all the chicken fried rice that we get. What? Kathy said I've never seen Feathered Friends in Flight. So it's a show about birds and all kinds of different birds that the animal caretakers here, the cast members work with, that are either raised in captivity or for whatever reason were injured and couldn't be released back into captivity. So they've taught them different things, different places to be and different tricks. You know, to be able to swoop down and fly and show off kind of their gracefulness, so to speak. And they've got different kinds of species of birds, maybe a few rats, which is ironic because our parks are built around a mouse, but you know, hey, is what it is. So yeah, you have to keep your eyes peeled. It's a wonderful show. Not a lot of people tend to stop in for, well, it usually looks pretty packed, but I've met so many people that are like, huh, what is that? So I know it's not something that most people like to stop for out of their day. So maybe, you know, this is a nice, easy breezy way to kind of see it when you're not hustling and bustling to the next ride. Hey everyone, if you're just now joining us, welcome out to our morning out at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. If you wouldn't mind, and if you haven't already gotten a chance to do so, smash that like button for me. Let me know that you're here. Say hello in the comments. We'd love to wish you a good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, if you're new, haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button too so you stay up to date on all of our latest adventures and where we're going off to next. Let's go to this ride. It's right at 11, so that gives me about 30 minutes to swoop and eat, get in line, find the spot. Good morning, Ronald. How are you? All of our friends are waking up this morning and coming out to Animal Kingdom with us. This is awesome. I think I hear the Discovery Island drummers now.
I see, because they have university.
Sounds like what Discovery Island used to be, but bet they don't let guests on have animals to hold their perch on. Yes, that's correct. And you're right, Discovery Island used to be like that. There was a whole island right out in front of like Magic Kingdom, where it was kind of like the inspiration for Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna call it its like trial run. So there was a lot of things that they decided against when they decided to close down Discovery Island, which is where they kind of relocated it here and said this front section of the park is going to be called Discovery Island here in Animal Kingdom. So that was a little different. Oh, are they napping now? I think they got tired of telling everybody to go. They're napping.
Hey, son, get up here.
Ah, I see some wilderness explorers out there too. It's pretty awesome. Yes, there's like no line. Oh wait, are they not open yet? Is that maybe what this is? Nope, they're open. Let's see if we can get some of the chicken fried rice here. And this is something, fortunately, I can kind of walk and talk. Oh, that panda was really plastic. No pun intended. Alright, so we got honey sesame chicken. They don't just have sides here. So we got a honey sesame chicken, American Kobe burger, Korean fried chicken sandwich, rib tips, sweet and sour tempura shrimp, teriyaki chicken salad, vegetable tikka masala, and the veggie burger. And then they've also got a side pork egg roll, chicken fried rice that I'm after, and a basket of french fries. Interesting. I wonder if she's ready for us now. Oh, and they do have cashless payment forms. Oh, interesting. Hi! Can I have a chicken fried rice and an ice water? And that's it. That'll be it. Cute. Thank you so much. 15. I wonder if we're number 15 for the day. That's really cool. Thank you. I'm over here making a hot mess. Now I'm going to show you my famous chicken fried rice that I talk about all the time when we're out there. You need like all the soy sauce. Let's see if I can set this over this way. Sometimes this gets a little tricky, you know? Yes, you can never go wrong with some chicken fried rice. Am I right? Right, Kathy? It does sound delicious. Just gotta keep my timing on. Let's see what we got over here. Maybe I can go and sit underneath one of the fans. It's a nice little seating area back this way. Get to cool off a little bit. Now this is something though that I can like at least walk and grab and have in my hand
They definitely don't fit fun.
while I'm walking, so when I'm done sitting, then we can keep walking on. But at least I'm underneath the fans for a hot minute. Hey Robin, how are you? Sneaking, watching while you're working. Watching while you work. It's a new whistle while you work. Okay, cool. So this is the chicken fried rice. It's $6.99. I don't believe they have any discounts here. I picked up some extra soy sauce here. I got a water. Because I definitely want to try and stay as hydrated out here as possible. Right, and I picked a meal that the birds can't readily grab out of my hands, and I can reseal it too. So if I don't get to finish everything before we go in for the show, I have it there available. Now this is usually a snack that I'll get for like me and Jonathan to split, me and Devin to split. I don't think the girls really like it as much, but they give you so much rice. I know the box looks pretty small, but there's so much to this. But it seems like a pretty unconventional snack, if you will, for being here in Animal Kingdom. So hang tight. I'm gonna put my hair up for a hot second so I can eat. Oh no. Well, apparently I forgot my hair tie, so there's that. Womp womp. Okay. And I think I also forgot my stand too, so I'll have to fix this and then we'll potentially walk and talk and eat here in a little bit. Anybody else at lunchtime, or is it just me? Alright, you all. So tell me about your day. Tell me how your morning's going. Are you excited about the affection section, or are you excited about the feathered friends in flight? So this is the chicken fried rice. It does have vegetables in it. It's also got little bits of egg and chicken, obviously. So if you're allergic to any of those things, you might want to ask them about any kind of allergy-friendly options. I know that these sometimes have alternate menu items, can't speak today, that they can offer you in place of. Such a good snack. Now, I'm not one for the vegetables. I will eat vegetables, but they have to like be smothered in butter. So because these are steamed, they're not really up my alley, but just kind of pick around them. So you might see me do that. While we're sitting here, I think it's a good time to talk to you all a little bit about how we've got a pretty busy schedule coming up. Yes, you need to try it for sure. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you all think it looks good. It's a pretty good snack, and it's going to be a full meal for me. This is going to be enough to fill me up with all the rice. Yeah. Oh, Kathy said her daughter's got marching band practice. Oh, that's awesome. Got car wash and some nice entertainment. Yes, yes. So I wanted to talk to you about this week's schedule. So tomorrow, I believe we're out for some fireworks, and I had to move our normal Fireworks Friday, which I promised would be harmonious the next time. But because Friday is the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, we have to be out for that. We've already got tickets. So, you know, it wouldn't be very conducive to do a Fireworks Friday at Magic Kingdom and then bleed that into Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So, I kind of went back and forth, you know, do we vlog it, do we do that live? A lot of you all reached out and said, no, I want to see that live. So I think we might pre-record a couple of things, maybe do like a shorter like mini vlog for it, for those that kind of want to skip ahead. But if you do want to follow along, I think I've made the full decision to just go ahead and stream that. Yay! For Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Like beside myself. So, because of that, we're moving Fireworks Friday to Thursday night, so it'll be like a terrific Thursday in lieu of, and we'll do Harmonious tomorrow night. So Harmonious at Epcot tomorrow night in lieu of Fireworks Friday because Friday's our very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And that is super special because we've not had a Mickey's Very Merry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party since 2019. So like 3 years almost. No party. Now last year we had a Boo Bash and that was an after hours event. So it's a completely separate event than what we're going to have tonight. I'm sorry, for Friday. See, here I am rushing this week. But that's a completely separate event from Friday. So Friday is back to its original form in the actual Halloween party. What we had with Boo Bash last year, which is kind of why we were gone, like went the tickets for that, was an after hours event. So similar to what you've seen with the Disney Vacation Club for Moonlight Magic, where they have complimentary snacks and drinks and things like that. That's where the difference is. Sometimes those after hours parties are a little bit more limited in the quantity of people, of guests that they let in. So I'm really stoked that they've been able to kind of back that pricing down on the tickets a little bit and allow for more people in. And we're gonna have the parades, we're gonna have the fireworks, we're gonna have the trick-or-treating back. I am so stoked, so stoked. Yes! Sandy and Nicole are like, yes, Harmonious. Oh, Nicole, did you cry? I'm so sorry. I should have forewarned you. I cry like every time. I went to Epcot to go and see Harmonious Sunday. And I think I filmed it for a vlog. But I was like, there are only a handful of times that I've watched the show and not had a camera in front of my face. So, you know, there's that. Jason said, I can't wait for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It's always fun. I completely agree with you there. And I want to show you all the new things that are back. I want to show you all the exclusive characters and tell you all about who's where, where's what do you want to hit, what do you want to miss the first time around maybe, hint hint, and what is going to be an absolute can't miss for you for those Halloween parties. Hello there, Mr. Duck. We got a Disney duck over here. Is the whole family coming on Friday? They are not. They are not. This is really more of like a work thing for me. So because we're kind of scoping everything out and we want to do all the things, they really don't like it when I'm like filming. The kids don't, because it's a fun event, right? Like all they see is it's fun and I want to do, and like, why is mom pulling this camera out? So this one's gonna be a work event. We do have another date lined up though that we're gonna take everybody. So you might be able to see that one too. I know, Stephanie, you're right. She said, I do enjoy seeing the costumes that everybody wears. Yes, I think I made the decision for this one. I'm not gonna dress up. Like I will have a shirt on or something, like clean, but I don't think I'm gonna be full dressing up. Definitely for the next one though. We might do a family costume, we might not. We might just let the kids do their own as well. So yes, I am so stoked. Stephanie said, I'm not necessarily a big Halloween fan, but I'm excited because it means my favorite time of the year isn't far behind. We love fall. We love fall. I'm gonna guzzle this down here for a hot second because at 11:20, 11:25, I need to go ahead and start looking for feathered friends. I'm gonna turn this around for you now that I've kind of like broken the ground here. Yay, Robin said her favorite, fall is her favorite too. So now you can see the chicken, little bits in it here. Oh, my groceries are ready. Thank you for that notification. But you can see like the little bits of chicken. You can see the peas and carrots in here. But I think what I love most about it, not only is it tasty, is that it comes in the takeout box so you can just take it on with you around the park. It's fantastic. Me too, Nicole. I love Halloween. It's been my favorite holiday. By far. A lot of people look at me super weird when I say that too, but I really do mean that. It's my favorite. Above Christmas. My second favorite is birthdays. I love everybody else's birthday except for my own. I know how that sounds terrible, but it's the truth. Like, I despise my own birthday. It's just, I really want to make sure that everybody else's birthday is really cool. So, we need to get back in the swing of our well-birth anniversary celebrations too. And I believe that that's the second Friday. Is that what we said? Second Friday of every month for our normal fireworks Fridays. So, that being said, I believe that's this Friday for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I've been looking and checking in for birthday buttons as of late, and unfortunately Disney has like a shortage in quantity of those birthday buttons, so they're kind of few and far between. They're a precious commodity. So if you're planning on coming in here really soon, you want to make sure that you either have a birthday button lined up. I know that there are several vendors that offer them outside of the parks, like different kinds of park festivities and different backgrounds to them than what they have here. But if you do happen to find one, consider yourself very lucky, because they're starting to run low on those stock. Sorry, I'm scarfing this down, you guys. My son is going to look back on this and he's going to be like, Mom, you ate that without me. What? Sandy said, made my final decision yesterday afternoon not to go to the party this year. Only time was your gift on the 30th. Oh, and it was just a little bit too pricey. Yeah, for sure. Does guest services still have buttons they used to give away? Yes, they do. And a lot of the merchandise shops have gotten those celebration buttons in. So even if they don't specifically have a happy birthday button, they may have a I'm celebrating button. So you want to check that, and your resorts as well. I can't get sick on this, Stephanie. It goes down the hatch too quickly. So good. So good. I need to start packing some like granola bars and stuff that I can just kind of munch on when I'm doing these early mornings. But it's not the same as being able to tell you all about our food and where my favorite places are to eat, because I'm a picky eater. I'm starting to hit a lot more vegetables than what I was dodging earlier. Whoops. So, our plan for now is to go to the affection section. Yes, and water bottles. I do keep saying that. I actually have a water bottle on order. One that specifically I was looking for, so I need to do that for sure. When it comes in, you'll be the first to know about it. I promise. So the affection section has a really nice conservation center, and we also have the animation academy there, which I don't know that we're going to have time for today, but I really would like to do that sometime, maybe separately. So they teach you how to draw certain animations here from Disney. And then they also have like the little dwarf goats that you see in the Killamanjaro Safari. They have them there for you to sit and pet. It's going to be awesome. Veggie. Sorry. Yeah, for sure. Some of those party dates already, even with just backing it down from a after hours party to a regular Halloween party, they still are pretty pricey. But it's not like what they were last year. It was like almost $200 for a ticket for an after hours event. Same thing with the Mickey's Very Merriest. So when we were doing that math, it just made a whole lot more sense for us to do the cruise then. So that's what we took our money. It was a 4-day cruise instead of a like 3-hour party. Good question, Robin. She said, if you buy Disney gift cards, do they ever expire? I don't know that I've ever had a Disney gift card expire, but I've also use them very quickly. So I don't believe they have an expiration date though. I've never heard of them expiring. Never seen any kind of verbiage saying that they will expire. Okay. Let me turn this around so I can show you all. And this is why I take it with me, because I'm only halfway through. Only halfway through. And there's still so much food here, and I really hate to waste it, so I'm going to take it with me because it is so delicious and so good. And just really good. You're welcome, Robin. No, I completely agree, you guys. Sometimes these extra parties and enchanting extras can get really expensive. Yeah, sometimes when you do the math, right, Sandy, like it just comes out a better deal to just add some extra park days and not feel so rushed in the parks. Yeah. So, to each their own. I've made that call a time or two, too.
Yeah, I'll go get snacks.
Okay, I'm gonna stop eating. Oh no! Come on, take out box. You got this. Whoop. Sounds like they're up and at 'em again. Let's see here. Take my fried rice with me. You're going to Epcot 3 different times? I don't blame you. It's a good park. But yeah, so that's why the schedule's a little crazy for this week. So morning out in Animal Kingdom today. Tomorrow we're going to do fireworks in Epcot. And then Friday we have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The very first one back in a few years. I'm so excited. Let's see. Kathy, I think you had a question that I may not have gotten to. Oh, Stacy, good to know. She's had gift cards for 2 years and they haven't expired. I buy them every once in a while to save up for trips and it helps. Yes, absolutely. They're great tips and tricks to being able to save with some gift cards. So I highly recommend you look all those up or, you know, maybe work with a trusted travel advisor. Wink, wink. About all that. So you eat the rice and Devin eats the veggies that you don't like. That's true. That is true. That's how it goes. He'll eat it all. It's the only way I can get him to eat veggies, believe it or not. Oh, there's one of our feathered friends for the show later. How cool is that? All right, 11:30. So, like I said, 11:25 was our deadline that I wanted to meet to be able to go in here. And then we're going on to the affection section. When you buy park passes, do you have to buy for particular dates? Hi. Yes, you do. So Disney has switched over to a date-based ticketing option now. So when you purchase tickets, you have to purchase them on a specific for use for a specific date, unfortunately. I think we might try and sit right here on the edge. So they are seasonal. So different dates are going to have different costs to them depending on when you're visiting. Like typically the fall season is a little bit less crowded, so they kind of advocate for that in the tickets. They're a little bit cheaper usually, and there's less park hours available then. So the extended park hour times like summer heavy times like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, things of that nature. Different kinds of school holidays throughout spring as well, like spring break. Those tend to be a little bit more in price because of the fluctuation on everything. So you definitely want to check the the pricing calendar for the tickets. And then you also, before you purchase tickets, you have to go and check the park pass availability calendar. So just having a ticketed admission to the Disney parks isn't enough any longer. What you need now is to make sure that the park that you intend to visit each day is still available. So whenever you go to purchase your park tickets, you can make a park pass reservation for the park you want to attend. There is a good chance that Disney could sell you a ticket on a day where there are no park pass reservations available. And one thing to keep in mind too with that is if you buy a ticket on a specific day and you don't make your park pass reservations, or you need to switch your day for whatever reason, if the day that you're switching to costs less than what your original purchase is, there's no refund. Okay, so keep that in mind. If the day that you're switching to is available still and it's a higher price, you will be responsible for the difference in the ticket. So do want to make that distinction too. Yeah, I wish that you could be able to use tickets, and to further complicate that just a little bit for you while we've got a few minutes, different multi-day tickets have a different expiration window. So I actually got a call from somebody that was like, hey, I'm in Orlando, I want to come to Disney World, we just landed. We want a 2-day ticket, right? So they wanted a multiple day ticket, 2 days. They wanted to use one on Wednesday and one on Sunday. But what I had to explain to them is on a 2-day ticket, you only have a 4-day window to use that starting with Wednesday. So it would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it would have been 1 day short of when they wanted to use that second day's ticket on Sunday. Because of that, they were not able to purchase a 2-day ticket. They had to purchase 2 individual 1-day admissions. So you want to be aware of what that use window looks like too. Because if you buy a 3-day or a 4-day or a 5-day or all the way up to 10 days, that use window becomes wider and wider based on when your first day's ticket use is. So just be aware of that too whenever you're looking into tickets. Hey KJ Dino, how are you? I did not watch Trippin' with the Turners. I need to go and watch it. I need to go and watch it. Last night was a bit of a blur for me. We just kind of stayed in. It was overcast. It was kind of rainy, thundering outside. It was my daughter's birthday, so yeah, we kind of stayed in and did with her. You're welcome, Robin. I hope that was helpful to you all on ticket questions. And I also realized that was a lot of information. So if none of that made sense, please don't hesitate a bit to send me a message. Send me a message on Facebook or send me an email, ridewithranda@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer those for you. Just whatever you happen to need. Or rewind the video and re-listen to it. I know it's very tricky, and it took a while for us as travel agents to kind of wrap our heads around that too. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it though, that video, you all. It sounds like it was fun. Good morning, Aggie. How are you? We're just getting ready to watch the Feathered Friends in Flight. We took a ride up to go and see the Yeti, Expedition Everest. We got to watch Festival of the Lion King. See you just in time. I'm glad to see you here. She turned 5, KJ Dano. Yeah, she started big kid school this year. At least it was a nice elevator. Oh man, that sounds terrible. I'm also currently trying to hide my chicken fried rice too, and I'm hoping the birds don't sniff it out and come for it. Oh, thank you. Alright, so it's 11:30. It looks like they're going to go ahead and get set up and get us started here. But I hope you will enjoy the show and be trying, or at least try to be as radio silent through it as possible. So that way I can give you all the best experience, enjoyable experience of watching the show. Oh no, she just dropped that plastic bottle. I don't think she realized that it's on the ground. You might want to watch that. Yay, you love that show. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the chicken. Thank you, Robin. Oh, turkey.
Good morning, everyone!
Hello, friends. Hi, good morning.
Welcome to Feathered Friends in Flight. My name is Corey.
My name is Aaron.
And this is Gene, our southern ground hornbill. Birds like this have been inspiring people here for over 20 years. Yeah, in fact, there's been a bird show here pretty much every single day since the park opened in 1998.
Yeah, that's right. And this is the best part of our day when we're able to share birds just like Jean here, up close with all of you, and she's just eating all the things.
And she eats whatever she finds.
Whatever she wants. Okay. Here's that up close look.
Yeah. Giving that up close look. So, Jean is a southern ground hornbill. They live in the grasslands of Africa. There she goes. Yeah, they fly when they need to, but with a name like ground hornbill, they spend a lot of time down to the ground. They use this big beak to pick up whatever they can in the grass to make a meal out of.
Yeah, things like snakes. They'll pick it up, shake it around, slurp it back like spaghetti. It's real gross. They also have super long eyelashes to protect their eyes from dirt and debris. That's important. And they're very quick when locomoting on the ground, just like this.
Super fast.
Jean the ground hornbill.
You know what? All birds have their own adaptations that make them special. And even in the same family, they can be quite different. This is another hornbill. This is Harvey, a trumpeter hornbill. They live in the forests of Africa. So they're smaller, faster, more maneuverable. They're diving in and around tree limbs all day long.
Yeah, we can show that off. I need the help of two people from the same party who want to make their arms like a hoop for Harvey here. Raise your hand if you want to help me out so I know who I can pick on. Let's see out of my options. I only have one hand out of all these groups. I'm gonna go right over here. You have the multicolored hair. Yes, that is you. And then sitting right next, go ahead and stand up, both of y'all. Face each other, making a nice big hoop with your arms. Oh, you both have multicolored hair. Love that. All right. We have TJ in the back. He's gonna help us out.
All right, we got our forest set up. Show them what you can do. All right, treat for me. TJ in the back. Are you ready? Several cameras that hopefully won't get knocked out of hands. There we go! Excellent job! Thank you so much. It's great.
Thank you.
And that shows some of that maneuverability, which is important not only to get around the trees, but also to catch some of their favorite foods. They will catch flying insects right out of the air.
That's right, which reminds me, I did some late night shopping the other day with my best friend. Her name is Amazon, and I got something to help show catching things right out of the air.
Okay, what did you get?
This, Corey.
Are you sure?
Yes. Can anyone tell me what it is? It is a rocket launcher, correct. And I've modified this very rocket launcher to be a grape launcher. Woo is correct. And I need the help of a volunteer who would like to help me test it out. How about my friend right here in the purple hat? Come on down. Let's give our Rocketeer a hand for joining us today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What's your name? What's your name? Anna. All right, Anna. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and when we get to 1, you are gonna use all your might and stomp on the launch pad. You can do that for me? You can do that for me? Can you stomp on this? She can. Okay. Anna says yes. All right. I understand stage fright is a thing, especially when you have all these beautiful faces staring at you. All right. Are you ready? Anna's ready. We're all gonna count down from 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Let's give Anna, our stylish Rocketeer, a hand. Thank you so much, my friend. You may return to your seat.
I will tell her it's from
Yeah, that worked incredibly well.
I know, I'm surprised. It was only $2.
Harvey, you did a very good job. That was an excellent catch. All right, a couple treats for me, and then you remember where you're headed? Yep.
All the way in the window. It's a left. Harvey, our trumpeter hornbill. You know, this hornbill's very smart. But to get to the top of the intelligence scale for birds, you have to look at the crows and the ravens like a little pine crow right here. Super smart.
Yeah, this is Texas, and I need the help of another volunteer, this time an adult who has a $1 bill.
Oh, that is not.
The hands over for money. Let's see if no one has cash today. Let's go over here. Ma'am, you have the gold ears on? Yep, go ahead and stand up for me. Get that $1 bill out. A 5 or a 10 works even better. All right, once you get that out, I'll tell you what you need to do.
Enjoy it.
We're getting it out, making sure we still have cash. Should make you take it all perfect. Hold it out to the side just like this. Oh, he's already, oh.
Took a wrong turn.
Yeah, what was that? Counterfeit. It's okay, he's heading on out to examine the dollar. It is real, so he stole it. Awesome job, Texas. It goes in my wallet. Awesome job, Texas. You did so good. Here's another treat. Have a magical day. All right, you want to try that again? You want to see what it'll do for a 20?
Yeah.
I like how the kids are raising their hand. Stand back up for me. Same hand out, palm facing the sky. Once he drops the $1 back in your hand, wrap your fingers around your money so it doesn't blow away. Okay, Texas, would you like to go return that to our friend out there? Wrap your fingers around your money. Texas, the African pie crow.
Yeah, that was incredible. You don't see that every day.
A crow?
Yeah, no, money back at a theme park. They're double checking it's the same $1.
It is your $1.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like our next bird. Do you want to see an owl fly? This owl's gonna be flying throughout the theater. It's a very good time to get your cameras ready. Likes to fly low over everyone's heads. Chickens.
You said there was an owl coming? Okay, chickens and owls are not friends. We like to show a lot of natural behavior, but the predator-prey thing, you can watch that at home on Disney+. Let me get them on safe. Girl said it's an owl coming. Yep. We gotta go.
We're just gonna go ahead and meet Jupiter. He's a great horned owl. This is one of the most widespread owls in North America. There he goes. Yeah, love that low flight. He's actually gonna do another flight just like that across the theater. Listen close when Jupiter flies. Owls, they are super quiet, almost silent when they fly. It helps them sneak up on the prey. It's absolutely amazing. You ready to show that off for us, Jupiter? You're looking in the right direction. No, you're not. Owls can get distracted very, very easily. Are you ready? Those are your feet. They stay attached. There we go.
Oh.
Good. Yeah, I love that flight, but super quiet. Really good camouflage. See how well he blends in with that stump over there? Means owls are great stealth hunters. Combine that with amazing night vision. Their eyes take 2/3 of the space inside of their skull to be able to see during the nighttime. And owls have some of the best hearing in the animal world. Good job, bud. Yeah, super successful hunters out there. You did such a fantastic job. Having a little trouble with that tree. Yeah, that was a good one. You remember where you're going? You're looking up in the air above me. I have no idea what you're looking at. Yeah. Hey, Jupiter. Remember me? We work together. That's a tree? You see them all the time. You've been in a few. Hey, you remember where you're going? There we are. Jupiter, our great horned owl. I love that bird.
Okay, I am back. The girls are back in there, coop safe and sound, so that's a good thing. That means they all can fly. Did I miss the whole owl?
Well, you almost caught the tail end. Thank you. One clap.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, did you tell our friends the cool things about owls?
I did. I mean, I talked a lot about how they hunt, like eyesight. Oh, here's the cool thing though. All of that comes together, and an owl like that, really beneficial. An owl that size can eat about 1,000 mice in a single year.
Well, we should tell them about the rat problem we dealt with, right?
And we're not supposed to talk about the rat.
Okay, there's a lot of people here. You can't tell me at least someone saw one. At least one. You saw them, yes. Oh yeah.
Yes, that was here. We had lots of rats, but owls move in, rats move out.
Way of saying it. Yeah, there wasn't just one. There was like 1,000. I know. Yeah, it was like right behind you, a rat. But there's no need to worry because the rat problem Yeah, so I was like, there's a rat, and it's cowering just like that, like, ah! No need to worry, the rat problem, it's behind us now.
I'll give you 3 claps, but
No, they all clapped. Okay, well, I was thinking, we're showing all these cool birds off, but we haven't shown anyone here how we train them. So I was thinking we could ask Luca to join us, the collared raven, and do like a peek behind the curtain training session kind of thing.
Okay, like a little training demo.
Yeah, you can talk about what's happening. Okay?
Sure, yeah. And
Luca!
Luca's a good choice. Luca, very smart bird. She's a raven, as I was saying before, really smart. But what Aaron just did, that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter how smart they are, we use those treats. Positive reinforcement. These birds can fly wherever they want, go wherever they want. When they do something we like, we want to give them something they want. Toys, treats, attention. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it tells them you did the right thing. Let's see if we can do that again. Yeah, Aaron's on the rock. Can you paint? Let go of my shoelace. That is Just give him a treat for untying my shoe?
No, I gave him a treat for coming back to me.
Okay, well, keep him over there, because that is the thing. When they get those treats, whatever behavior they just did, they'll probably try it again.
Luca, no.
This is what you're training.
No, I was trying to do a spin on the rock, but anytime he was like, I'm gonna look over here, then he
In the meantime,
would go.
reinforcing other behavior.
I guess.
Yeah, look, see, this gives up a good point. You gotta be careful what you reinforce, because you might end up seeing behaviors you don't want to see. Think about your dog clawing or barking at a door. If you open that up, can you just
Luca, let's go. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is not going how I planned. Luca, actually, Luca.
How is my microphone cord?
Oh my goodness. This is the microphone cord.
We're hiring. Fernando's our sound tech in the back. He'll help us out. There's a backup. Thanks, Fernando. I'll go get it for you, Corey. It's okay. Are you sure? You yell at me all the time. You can yell at them. It's okay.
You can yell at them.
The best thing about that is he's my boss. Do y'all want to meet a little parrot?
Yeah.
Okay. Ray? Can you help me out, please? Well, I have all my friends out here. They're taking videos of me. Can you see if Groucho wants to come out here? Like right now.
That's right.
Okay, thank you so much. Ray, one of the trainers backstage, is gonna see if Groucho, who's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot, would like to come out here and join us, and we could talk about mimicry. When you all think of animals that copy sounds from the world around you, don't you think of parrots first? Right, they're the most famous one. Well, fun fact, many other bird species can mimic too. That raven that was just out here has that ability of mimicry as well. All of them do, but he can actually say some cool things. But Groucho here represents the best parrot in the world when it comes to that mimicry. Ray is a human. Just in case you didn't know, thank you so much, Ray. Hi, Jojo. I think all of our friends are so excited to meet you. Can you say hello?
Aww.
There's that mimicry, right? Copy the sounds that you hear from the world around you. Groucho's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot found in Central and South America. There are hundreds of species of parrot found all over the world. Groucho here is one of many. You want to share some of that mimicry? Ready? That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you all so much. Groucho here not only can sing that one song, he can sing 7 songs from beginning to end. So we're gonna see if he wants to share one more, any of the other 6. But before we do that, Groucho, do you want to give our friends here a kiss? Good stuff, that kiss. So sweet of you to share a kiss with all of our new friends. But 6 other songs Groucho has in his repertoire. We're gonna see if he wants to share any any of those other 6. You already heard that one. You ready? And that was Groucho, the yellow-named animal.
No, you sing better than me too.
Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate it. Now, Groucho here is the best in the world, and I'm sure you can see why, because that is incredible. I've never seen another animal that is sneezing that can do all this mimicry. Groucho can say other phrases as well, but I don't want him to inspire you to rush out to the pet store thinking you're going to find a bird just like him for your home as a pet. Parrots can have that ability of mimicry, but doesn't mean every single one that you meet is going to do that as well. Hi, you're back.
I am back. Microphone's like, Groucho, that was a great idea.
Thank you. And I was just going to tell our friends some of those challenges that parrots have that they might not think of.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Groucho's one of the smaller parrots. There's a lot bigger ones, but even the small ones bite really hard. They scream incredibly loud. That tends to be how they communicate, not the mimicry. But they're also big commitment. A bird like Groucho could live to be 50 years old, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, singing at 5 in the morning for 60 years, it's a bad alarm clock. Okay. What's next?
Yeah. Okay, stuff got a little bit mixed up by bringing Groucho out here, but that's perfectly fine. Talk to everybody in the back. Groucho, one of the smallest birds. How about something a tad bit bigger?
This one, are you sure this is probably the best idea? I think
it's a great idea. Hope you didn't have your mouth open. All right, that's a fun one there.
You got it.
This is Vlad. He is a marabou stork, one of the largest flying birds in the world. They're in the African savanna. That's about an 11-foot wingspan. Yeah, you're definitely ducking this time, aren't you?
Yeah, well, they're also part of nature's cleanup crew, and my friend here probably won't like to hear what he eats, but he eats dead things, carrion. They'll fly on over, use that long wingspan and sharp beak to rip and tear the flesh, and they're able to clean up the mess of an animal that has died. But when you think about it, they're just like nature's recyclers, and I think if we all recycled in our own way, the world would be a much cleaner place.
Yeah, absolutely. And you did such a good job. All right, I have one more treat down here on the rock. And you know where you're headed. Oh wait, I dropped a piece, didn't I? Yeah. That's a slow walk off stage.
Super huge.
Vlad, our marabou stork.
That was a good save.
You think so? He may not. All right. Anyway, you know, really important bird out in the wild, but all birds have their own role out there. They're all really important. Like this, we're really good at keeping insect populations down. Right here, this is our crown crane. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Fraser. Fraser Crane.
Why is she clapping? I don't get the joke.
It's because he's 12. Here, watch him put his foot down.
No. I saw you training him this morning, giving him his favorite treats. Why don't you just show everyone what that looks like?
You can't show him feeding him in the back. No.
No, you're gonna do it out here. Try. Should he try it now?
Yeah.
3 people said yeah. Come on, Corey, give it a shot.
I will give it a try. I don't expect much.
I don't either, but we don't know until we try. Get those treats out. He's been giving him his favorite treats throughout the day to create a positive relationship, and hopefully that'll play out right now. He's up. He's going the wrong way.
Me too.
Maybe he needs to see another crane on stage, like one of his friends, right? So I actually got you something. It's right here behind the rock.
What are you talking about?
It's a tool, like a training tool just for you, okay? So they have a crown of golden feathers on their head. We need to see another crane, so I got Corey his own crown of golden feathers.
Yeah?
Everyone, please welcome to the stage, Guy Fieri. Okay, get those treats out again. We're gonna try one more time. Here he comes.
Oh. It worked. Wait. Do you really think it was the hat?
Yeah. No. The hat was for all of us, but you've been working very hard in those training sessions that this has paid off.
Yeah, you did a great job, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, get those last treats you dropped. You did wonderful. You remember where you're going? That's that way. Take a left. Here, I'll help you. There you go. One more treat for me. Back that way. Fraser Crane, everyone.
Okay, thanks for playing along, Corey. I know you're not always the favorite when it comes to these silly jokes, but you did such a good job. And it goes to show how important it is that we create all of those positive relationships with our animals here at the Anandapur Theater. And what goes even further is the relationship we all create with animals in the world around us. And doing things like recycling is important to save species all over the planet.
Yeah, absolutely true. And you know, there's wonderful examples of the positive effects we can have on that environment, especially with our next bird. Symbol of pride for the United States of America, the bald eagle.
Simon, now's your time to shine.
Everyone, this is Hope. She was born out in the wild. Due to an injury, she couldn't be re-released, but that's why she lives with us, tells an amazing story. See, it wasn't long ago, bald eagles' numbers began to drop. They dropped so low, it was feared future generations would never get a chance to see these majestic birds out in the wild. That's when something incredible happened. People took notice, they took action, cleaned up the waterways where the bald eagles fish, stopped using a chemical pesticide DDT, major cause of this and many other birds' decline.
Yeah, and it took people just like each and every one of us to help bring this beautiful animal back from the brink of extinction.
And everyone's efforts paid off as the bald eagles' numbers rose. They rose so high, they were taken off the endangered species list. Here is an amazing example of the power we all have to protect wildlife all over the world.
That is so true, and the bald eagle story is one to always remember, but there's still animals just like the blue-throated macaw that need our help.
Yeah, you know what? Blue-throated macaws, like this guy right here, are one of the rarest macaws out in the wild. They're only found in Bolivia. There's less than 300 individuals still out there.
And 300 is a scary low number, but it's not all bad news. We're working with an amazing organization called the World Parrot Trust to reintroduce blue-throated macaws back out into wild places to one day hopefully fill the sky with blue-throated macaws.
Yeah, you know what? That would be an incredible sight to see. But it doesn't end there. See, there's so many other birds you can go out and learn about, like the harpy eagle. This is one of the most powerful predatory birds in the world. Coming out right here. This is our Toko toucan.
Just like the blue-throated macaws, RuPaul, the non-form-bill over here. Friends, go out in nature and create your own stories. Explore new places, and you may find your own favorite animals just like them.
Very well said. From all of us up here, especially our feathered friends, we'd like to leave you with one last wish.
May your hearts take flight and your spirit soar forever.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much for joining us here today. We hope you have a wild time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We'll see you later, everyone.
Bye.
Explorers and friends, thank you for joining us for Feathered Friends in Flight. Have a wonderful rest of the day exploring Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Oh my gosh. How cool are they? And it's so awesome that they're only just using positive reinforcement with these birds. It's not even like they're having to really do anything with them, like outside of just being good to them, to train them. That's amazing. Iggy was saying that Iggy is our friend from WDW on the Spot, in case you didn't know. And he was saying that we used to have a bunch of bald eagles here in this area, but because of all the building going on and all the housing and development going on, we've knocked down a lot of their nests. So it's so sad. I hate to hear that, but I'm so glad they were actually able to be taken off of the endangered species list. That's huge. That's amazing. But I believe the blue-throated macaws are still on there. I think in another show they may have mentioned it here. I wasn't paying too close attention. I was answering a message then. So I think they've mentioned there's only like 300, maybe a little over 300 left in the world. So yeah, we definitely got to do better. Do our part in protecting them and protecting what environments they do have left. Oop, everybody's getting their shaved ice, and I don't blame them. That sounds fantastic. Kakigori. There's only one other place you can get kakigori, and that is in Epcot, in the Japan Pavilion. Almost a Japanese pavilion. But in the Japan Pavilion. It's a regular shaved ice, and it's got like a heavy cream that goes in with it. It's delicious. Hey everyone, if you're just now joining us, we're checking out Animal Kingdom for most of this morning, and I think we're gonna make our way up to the affection section, which is gonna be a short little train ride over to the conservation area at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Maybe go pet some goats. We'll see about putting my rice in my backpack though for them. I didn't think that one through much, did I? Eating before we go, or taking my food with me. But this will be fun to be able to get back out and be able to pet everything. Yay, affection section. Yes, so if you're not familiar with the affection section of Animal Kingdom, you're about ready to be. But basically, that's where you can go and actually pet a few animals, get your hands on them. They've got a conservation exhibit set up as well that's indoors. And last but not least, they do have a section where you can draw a Disney animation. Sometimes they do Timon, Pumbaa, Simba, Tuk Tuk I've seen. Let's see, I think I've seen Rafiki as well sometimes. Just kind of, you know, cycle through what they have options for. Isn't that cutest? See, you can't come to Disney and be in a bad mood. So, we're gonna walk up here to the train service. It looks like all of the rides and attractions have rather longer wait times. So, we're gonna go do something a little bit less conventional today, off the beaten path, so to speak. So we're gonna go on to the train service. Looks like these folks just came out of there. Who's ready to go pet some goats? I'm so ready. It's been forever. Let's see. Rafiki's Planet Watch. Now, the only thing about this is it's only open until 4:30, 5 o'clock. The last train departs from here at 4:30. It's about a 5-minute train ride out. It's rather scenic, so kind of strap in for that. And they do ask that you leave any strollers here. So if you have little ones that are looking to go and do these experiences, just know that you might need to take some extra care with them, maybe some extra time, because all your strollers are be parked here and not taken over to the, I'm gonna call it an island part, but you'll see what I mean once we get over that way. Oh, looks like we're just in time. No! And I say that as we kind of just went, awesome! Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. We'll go right here. Ooh, up front seating too.
Alrighty guys, welcome aboard. Everybody please stay seated.
Hey Tiffany, how are you? Nice break from walking, yep. The only train. Bring back the railroad, the Walt Disney World Railroad. I know. I'm with you. I feel you. So many levels. Am I going to draw? We'll see if we got time to draw. The last time I think we drew Tuk Tuk when I was up here. I'm really excited to try and draw something.
And welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
I would say after 2 o'clock, once you can start talking, it might decrease a bit. There's still got a few more stragglers that are trying to make the most of the vacation and start, finish up the rest of their week. But our kids, Orange County and Seminole County, I believe, just the county just above us in Sanford and Lake Mary, all of our kids started school this year, or today, for this year. Bye, thank you. Let me check my battery life. I'm gonna go ahead and play in while we just
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la valla. Por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Alrighty, friends, please remember everyone must be sitting down all the way down. This does include our little ones. Little ones need to be sitting down either on your lap or next to you, but they have to sit. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal...
Again, friends, everyone must remain seated, please.
Like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters inspired by live animals from one of our animators.
Warthog building, that's really cool.
The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more. Did you know Bambi was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio? In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
That's for the elephant. Nice.
We are now approaching Conservation Station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please
that was pretty
be
cool,
sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well and explore.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my rice up.
We are now approaching Conservation Station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well and explore.
Bye, Evie. Thanks for hanging with us today. I'm gonna check my battery, so hang tight. Oh, they're gonna come over and let us out. Thank you. Welcome. No, go.
Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry.
You're fine. That's so bad. I just like I'm behind them when they turn around there. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I believe all these shows and movies you can catch on Disney Plus. The Rescue, Torn, Secrets of the Whale, Among the Stars, The Lost Treasures of the Maya. I want to see that one. That one sounds really cool. Now, what a lot of folks don't realize is one of the Wilderness Explorer stops is up here as well. So, if you're doing the Animal Kingdom Wilderness Explorers program, you definitely want to kind of come up here at some point so that way you can earn your badge up here at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Wildlife and wild places need our help. So cool. Let's see what we got here. So when you're coming back, you're going to take a similar path right here, but this divider here is just to be able to tell people that they're going back. Oh, looks like they're working on their Wilderness Explorer badges. See, I told you had to stop at Cuba. There you go. There's Rafiki. I think he looks better in our animation though, if I do say so myself. And here's a second stop for your Wilderness Explorer badges. Ooh, there you go. I believe it's the recycle, conservation. Oh, follow over 50. He knows the way. There's a lot of foliage back here. Let me refresh my signal, make sure that that's in the good here. One second. Okay, refreshed. Make sure it wasn't too held up on my end. Oh, goats! We're ready to pet you. Oh, they did Simba. How cute. This is the affection section of Animal Kingdom. How cool is this? And here's a third Wilderness Explorer stop. All right. Let's go see who they have out. The goats! They're out here and it's fantastic. Sketch times. And again at 12:15. No food or drink. Please wash your hands thoroughly after visiting the affection section.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Welcome. While we're with our animals, make sure we avoid touching. Don't freak out.
Okay. Avoid hands and faces. You're welcome. They also have some hand sanitizer for you to touch or take part in. Look, there are the goats. Look how cute they are. This is so awesome. This is like their playground here. My kids love coming up here. Look at them. They're all laying down or playing on the bridge here. I love that they've taken like a kid's playground and transformed it into a good playground. How cool is this? Aren't they so sweet? Goats! I love goats. They're so much fun. Oh, it's hot and it's nap time, huh? I hear it, friends. There's some more over here. I think those are antelope, maybe? Yeah, they're just out here doing their own thing, for sure. I think it's feeding time. It's lunch time for them all. Oh, look, they're playing now. Oh, look at the pig. So cute.
Hi. Her name is Dottie Bell.
Dottie Bell. Oh, look at them playing.
That is one
They're
of her
butting heads. Haha. Look, he's wanting to play.
If she had babies, she would feed them.
Oh. Well. KJ. Oh, no. KJ said, oh, it looks like my husband. No. That's a pretty pig, though. Right? Pig in the shade so it doesn't become bacon. Yes. I'm glad he's out and about though. Let's go see if we can pet this little friend over this way. I think the next drawing session happens at 12:15. Do we want to sit down and try and do that one? His name is Nico.
You don't want to pet his face or his mouth area, just his body. No head or face with the goats.
I don't want to chase him. But...
What are you scared of, Len? That's okay. He won't hurt you. Just don't pet his face or head, and you'll be fine.
Here. Buddy. Hi. Hi.
No, this.
Oh, he's so soft.
Or you see in the bushes. You see something.
Oh, he sees something, huh? All right, so I think this is about as close as we can get there to Nico. He found something in the bushes. They have brushes over here, so you can pick up brushes and go and brush them out, like the other kids were doing with the pig and the other goats as well. But they do ask that once you're done with this exhibit, that you wash your hands pretty thoroughly. Here, sir. Wash your hands.
I promise it. There it goes. It takes a second to turn on sometimes.
Nope, sorry. Gotta keep it pressed so I can wash my hands. Right. Even if we don't get to make it in for drawing time on this next option, we can at least go in and see the conservation exhibits. Let's see, 12:15 is one of them, and then 1:45. Oh, we might have to make this one. Stand by.
Come over here.
Oh, they're gonna do Pua.
42.
Okay.
You're off by 20.
By 20? 22.
Oh, this is cool. They've already got some of it drawn out for you. Thank you. All right, let's go draw. Sorry. Last one.
See you brighter?
Yeah. Express lane. Thank you.
I mean, that's weirdly gendered, but okay. that is very strange. Okay.
Now, our animator is going to be there in the center, right about here, but they do have these other screens just in case there's more people around. So that way, everything set up to draw. We pull that back around.
That's the way it looks like the monkey's head is on the turret.
Welcome, friends, to the Animation Experience at Conservation Station. Since the 1930s, Disney animators have put their pencils to paper in service of
Has anybody
the
else been up here to do the animation experience?
Comes from the magic of nature.
It does feel good. And Andy.
Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. This meeting of the human and animal worlds sparked a legacy of storytelling that has shaped our relationship with animals and conservation forever. Today, we invite you to become part of that legacy as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing out there today?
Doing great. How are you?
So great to see everybody. I love those hats on there. You got Pumbaa, we got maybe a duck on your head there.
You look like Denise, you want to do it.
Come here, over there. I'm going to have fun and enjoy themselves. My name is Heather. We're going to be talking today. World Lion Day. Everything's one big day, right? So there we go. So yay, represent our recruiting pigs. You see the person section out front before you came in and see some animals?
Yeah.
Two pigs, and one in particular was the model for Pumbaa himself. Is here, right here in the animal kingdom. To learn more about the animals, he saw this really cute little piglet at the time.
He was featured on the Disney Plus special. That's cool.
I'll let you go out there and figure out what's our goody pigs. This is my Carl. Corey, just have your pencil. Love for my draw. You got some ink and paintwork / color sheets. That's okay too. Raise your hand too.
We did stitch when we did this whole We're in for a treat. If any of you all want to draw as well, if you've got a piece of paper, I'm going to tell you that this is kind of like our basic setup for everything right here. So if you want to kind of trace that out, you're more than welcome to. We've got kind of our guidelines here, so to speak.
We got some of our artists joining us here. So as we exit out, today we're going to exit out to the left-hand side. We're going to go along the wall of animals to the animal tunnel. That will safely get you out. The restrooms are just around the corner from that. So anyway you gotta go, it's going to be to the left-hand side toward the wall. But again, like I said, it's a lot of ways to have fun, enjoy themselves, celebrate our cutie pigs out there. And I'll tell you what, let's take a look at our inspiration.
Oh.
If you love pigs, Walt Disney World is the place to be. With so many different species to get to know, you will squeal with delight. Our first 3 residents are at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Let's go. This little piggy lives near cultivating station to feed these animals. You might not recognize this special breed, but this small domestic pig is called a Kuni, and they come all the way from New Zealand. Look at them go! This little piggy lives on the savannah and can be seen from Killamanjaro Safari. Warthogs come all the way from Africa, and they aren't so little after all. Check out that shovel-shaped snout, which all of these pigs have in common. They use it for digging around and finding food. And take a look at that tail. The warthog's tail is very animated. Look at it go. See how they throw their tails up when they're excited? Although cute, this can sometimes flag to others that danger is close by. Oh, hello! And this little piggy lives at the entrance of the park, in the oasis. With its exotic, streamlined look, the Babirusa is also known as the deer pig from Indonesia. This little piggy lives on the savannah at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. These little cuties are called red river hogs. They come from Africa too. And they all love to do what pigs do best. Wallow. They dig shallow pits of mud and they roll away. Yeah, it's a pretty smart way to spend your time since it keeps you cool and protects you from biting insects. So come see all of our pigs here at Walt Disney World. And while you're here, be sure to learn more about pigs and how supporting the Disney Conservation Fund protects all kinds of amazing animals from around the world. I bet the excitement of our little pigs and conservation will have you saying, I don't want to go home.
Alright, y'all ready to draw?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fun, just create. One of our favorites, what art's about, right? So we already got the sheets over there for you. You do not have to draw that part, so I know a lot of you are excited about that part, right? So the guidelines are true for every Disney character in the traditional film sense here. Multiple people do work on the same character. You want to make sure it looks the same throughout the whole production, right? One person drew it.
when you have multiple people that work on it. So, vertical guideline down the middle is the middle of the face. The first and second ones that go all the way across are where their eyes go to be placed. We're gonna make small circles. We're gonna get through this together as a team here. So if you look at the end of the bottom line right there and just come straight up, that's kind of about where the side of the eye is gonna be, roughly. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and, I like to use my shoulder when I draw in circles. You're good, how you doing up here? You need some more color? Raise your hand, we'll get you some more color. You're doing good, saying this all for your people. But what I like to do is I like them stirring like a bowl of soup or something like that. You can see I'm just kind of going above my paper, getting the gist of the motion. Now, if you feel like you just need to do like half of a circle, which in this case a capital letter C, go ahead and just do part of it and just kind of bring it around to meet the top and you're sketching it in and allow yourself to kind of make some really messy lines. Because allow yourself to make lines that you may or may not like. My lines are not perfect, and I'm not aiming for perfect at all. And then if you keep them light, it just makes it a little easier to get rid of later. Now, these are still exist out in the wild. So later on, if you really need to catch an eraser, really easy to catch, you can certainly do that out in the wild. I know we have a time in the color classes, but just kind of sketch it in there, get the gist of it, and then we'll kind of we're going to go to the end of this line right here on the right. We're going to go straight up. And that's about where the side of the eye is, between the first and second guideline. And then we'll go ahead and sketch out a circle. And I'm just kind of roughly sketching it in. You can start out with the capital C at first if you need to take it a little slower. Now, if you do accidentally go a little bit darker, that's fine too. You can still get rid of it. You just have to use a little bit of that muscle in your arm too to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and look at the inside of the eye. I'm going to go ahead and cut through the bottom of that circle. There's like a little slanted hill. I'll be a little ski slope because I know it's kind of nice and warm outside. So if we think of like really cool things, like a ski slope maybe, a small one. And then what I'm going to do from there, we're going to come over here on the inside of the eye. So we're going to go ahead and slant up the heel just a tiny bit and go over to the right. And then again, we can keep all that in there for right now. Later on, if you want to get rid of any of these white lines, you certainly can. But start with just basic shapes too. So we're going to go ahead and darken in the side and the eye, top of the eye, like a little sunset too. Just making that a little bit darker. It's lunchtime, I know. And you're responding and they're all, you're good. I know, it's lunchtime for that time. I get it. Bye-bye. Oh, sunset just kind of above the hill there. Now I like to go ahead and give them some beautiful eyelashes, little thick eyelashes. Not quite like Mickey or Minnie or like Minnie Mouse. Anyway. So what I'm going to do is go up here at the top. I'm just going to go over this, the top part of that curve. Now, if you notice, if I go over it, the more I do that, it gets naturally darker and thicker at the same time. And you don't have to worry about pressing down really hard. And start making your hands sore, too. So, I just want to make it nice and easy. Facing over the top part of that curve. We'll go over it several times, back and forth. Is it that nice little eyelid and little eyelashes? Now we need pupils for the eyes. So kind of where that little slant is, it's going to be a nice smaller circle. And again, if you feel more comfortable, draw it in faster. And I feel it's easier that way. But if you need to just break it up and do half like a C at first, and then just bring the bottom to the top. And again, I like to leave those light lines in mine. I personally won't get rid of them on mine because it just kind of looks like who has got a little extra animation in them. Like he's just really active. He's been moving around a little bit. This looks really beautiful. Curved line there, just comes forward. Anytime if you need to, that's fine. You can certainly do that. And then we're going to go ahead and add an actual light in there. So you decide where your light's coming from, the left side, the right side, the bottom, down low, I don't know where all those directions are, but I'm just going to go ahead and just choose mine. I'm taking the left-hand side of that circle just because. And it's just a nice little slant oval, 0, or an O in there. And I just shade in around that highlight. Now, the cool thing is with shading too, especially like in the pupil, you can actually cover up some lines that you don't like. So that's kind of a nice little trick there too. Like, hey, I don't like that line, I'll cover it up with some shading. Pencils do go home with you, so if you feel like you need this time to catch up or whatever, feel free to hold off the shading until you get home if you like. But then we need to get his snout in there. So pretty guinea pigs use their snout for grazing. They have more of an upturned snout. It's a little bit different than you saw with the warthogs. And we know a famous Disney warthog, right?
Where's Jonathan when I need him? Jonathan, show yourself.
We got Pooh and Pooh. And then we're going to go ahead and slide down just a little bit. So we're going to basically kind of think of a triangle. Right now it kind of looks like we're making a volcano. It's kind of fitting to me anyway. Now the directors of the film and our story team, we have a story trust team, that usually go out to the areas where the setting of the movie is and kind of learn more about it. So going to Tahiti and Fiji and Samoa is always a great plan to kind of learn a little more about Polynesian islands and stuff. We'll go
This is a great place to relax.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it over. Now I'm just kind of going a little bit past that blue line at the bottom. And I'm going to swing it down. So it's kind of creating this nice little soft triangle. Think of a Hearst kiss if you want to think of something fun too. And then once I hit that blue line, I'm going to go ahead and curl it up into that vertical guideline. So the bottom of it kind of looks like the bottom of like Mr. Potato Head's mustache. We're going to kind of overlap right there to the blue line. We're going to go ahead and curve it over just a little bit past the side of that blue line. And we're just going to pull it right back up. Let that nostril kind of flare out a little bit. Because you know our nostrils flare out too sometimes. I like to kind of like think about the character and kind of like, if you can kind of get into it a little more, because the animators are actors with pencils, it's true. So if you can act it out, makes it easier to draw it too. So now we got the snout in there. Sorry, I can't do that. That made me talk. Then we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of a curve just past the vertical guideline. And then this kind of makes it look a little more 3D, as in the traditional sense. You do want to kind of make it a little more on the computer. 3D, and this is a 3D.
Her pillow looks a whole lot better than my pillow. I'm a little embarrassed.
So we're going to go ahead and add in a little oval, just kind of slant it on the side there, and we'll sketch that out. And we'll go over the same thing on the right side, and we're going to go ahead and add in another slanted oval there. Just halfway between that little curve. So I add that in first, and the right side is. Warthogs will actually use their snouts for like digging for their food. They'll actually have this really big water bottle, put holes in it, and it's kind of like a game for them to try to get that food out.
Okay. Here's her pillow. Here's mine. It looks terrible.
And that's what in his nostrils because we don't want to save those, right? There you go. Now we're going to add in a few little wrinkles just up above that snout. We're just going to draw a couple little curves right there. We're going to make it look like it's coming up toward us a little bit. And there's one right up above that too. Now on the right side and left side of the bottom of the snout, we're going to kind of curve off of that to create a little bit of a smile, a little dimple in there. So we look at the right side of that snout. I'm going to curve up. I'm going to stay underneath the horizontal line. And I'm going to draw a little bit of a curve that kind of mimics the one up above. So you can use that as a guide right there. And that's just to really kind of push up the cheeks. And that's why it's important to draw from life, whether you're drawing animals or people, you're studying animal structure and movements. And sometimes you'll find those muscles that you want to add. And then characterize it sometimes to really make it more of an animal.
She draw a mouth. I made this.
And we saw that like back in the day with Walt Disney. You want to draw a little curved line above that blue, just a little bit below the blue line? And just draw a little curved line too as well. Looks just like the one right above it. The reluctant dragon, you can see that. So I don't know what else it might be. They're sitting there in the studio drawing elephants. And they're actually just kind of getting the right look of it, but then they characterize it too. And the red spot is actually seen in that. She presents as well as Robert eventually in that. So she is the very first female Disney animator. So pretty cool.
That's really cool.
We're going to go ahead and open up the mouth now. I like to think of a hammock when I drop down the mouth. So I start with that zipper, just kind of follows through. And we're going to pull it into that vertical guideline, just nice and light and loose and easy there. And we're going to come over on the right side, come across that vertical guideline and bring it right back up on the right hand side. And bringing in that mouth, which just kind of drops down. And again, once you kind of get that sketchy line in there, you just choose the one you like. And you make that look a little bit darker too. And this way he can taste his tasty treats too as well. Sometimes words are hard to get out. Very raw, very raw. And then we're gonna go ahead and open up the tongue in there. So this is basically kind of like a big letter M kind of stretched out. Stretch out the letter M. They like a lot of like fruits and vegetables for enrichment. We encourage them to have their natural behaviors. So that's why they have these little enrichment items that they're given, whether it's food or just like a toy, depending on the animal too. You can learn more about that throughout the park. Even with their gorillas, was the same for example.
That's interesting.
And I'm just going to shade in above that tongue too, and just kind of lay that, as I lay that tongue in there. Think of rolling hills at night, and it just makes it a little bit darker. And then we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of a curve underneath that mouth. Back and forth. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of curve. Just kind of stop just before I go all the way up to the snout. Just before. And then we can go ahead and make it a little more expressive. We need to add something that we have as humans that is animals have this? Maybe not. So what we do is add in eyebrows, of course, on the characters, and that really shows that emotion. So we're gonna actually, on the left eye, he's got a nice little spot around that eye. So you're basically
Me too.
gonna draw
I love
a little
watching this. This is awesome.
curve coming up to that first guideline. This is like you're drawing a parenthesis around the eye. I'm gonna go to the end of that curve on the left side and pull it up to that first guideline. So we're going up the ladder there. Now the top kind of looks like, I think simply, it kind of looks like a raindrop or a teardrop kind of shape, kind of like that. Maybe an avocado seed if you go past that, but we're just gonna kind of go up a little bit at an angle.
I'm no good at drawing either. This is gonna be
And we have one of the spots already in there, and this right here, this line on the left side can help you out with the eyebrow. How furry! When you're drawing furry, you can have a little fun. You can experiment a little bit and just do whatever makes you happy. And that's what I like to do when I'm drawing fur. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start right there in the first guideline. Now I'm gonna brush it up. You know, you brush hair, you brush fur kind of a little bit, right? Or rub them. So I'm gonna go right beside it each time I draw a new line. It just kind of makes it look like a little jaggedy line. I'm not really concerned about how long one is over the other. I'm just kind of just going right beside each one. Like you draw like a bunch of like birthday candles really close together. And this kind of gives them a little more, it's kind of fun too. And then on the right side, maybe this one's a little bit higher. He's good friends with Maui. We know who does the voice of Maui, right? So we know his little expressions.
A little higher. Oh goodness.
I'm gonna go ahead and add in a few little lines. You can see I'm just kind of brushing it up. You're just kind of playing around with it. Again, however you do yours is totally fine. You can even loosen it up a little bit too. As you experiment, you can kind of have a little bit of a shadow on there too, but just loosen it up. Show a little bit of a gray skull there. But he's not furry enough. So he needs maybe a little bit of a hairdo up at the top. When we wake up in the morning, all of us kind of have maybe some hair to just naturally just stand straight up, right? Just up here at the top, just to the left of that vertical guideline, go probably about as high as that. It's a little higher, that's fine. It's just hair, and I want you to just to make it feel a little natural for you when you draw it in. You can see I'm just kind of just playing around with it. They can be on wide lines too, they don't have to connect together at a point. You can have some lines that kind of give that illusion that it's coming together too. So I'm going to trace over that blue curve there, all the way at least up to the first, down to the first guideline there.
Where does pig come from? That's the Polynesian word for pig.
And actually, it was really cool too. South Pacific Islanders would actually be breeding as early as 300 BC, and then they would take pigs and chickens on the voyages with them. So that's why you kind of see a little bit of pua and hey too. And pigs are very intelligent. Kuni pigs, especially everyone talking about, they're very intelligent animals, and Pua in the film was a little too smart to go on a journey with Moana for this story, right? So that's why he was on there for about 5 minutes of the film. You need to figure out a lot by yourself. Even Hey was actually a little too smart for Moana, so they wanted to keep him in there. They're like, okay, let's go ahead, let's rework the character a little bit, make him the lovable Hey that he's loved today. So that's kind of why he's got these ones, because they really wanted them.
I'm totally struck.
Not getting rid of them.
I'll show you.
And then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of fur just on the side. I'm going to go a little outside the line. It's going to go up and down and up. And a little zigzag kind of motion. You can make it a little soft too. You can play around with it. No right or wrong way to kind of do fur. Again, I really like to experiment. I really will. I'm going to trace all the way down till I hit that vertical guideline at the bottom. And then we're going to go over on the right side and we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of kind of fur just kind of sticking down.
I feel like her pencil's better than mine.
And when the Kuni pigs get older, they develop wattles on the side of their faces, little flats of skin. So you might notice that too when you go visit Charlotte May and Donnie Bell out there. Say, hey, I heard that you want almost like a model for Pua out there, and I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to be able to see which one for yourself. And I know, like I said, it's really warm out there, and Kuni pigs do dress for the seasons, of course, so just like we do. And so thin coat if it's a little bit warmer, thicker coat if it's a little bit cooler too. They come in different kinds of colors in there, like brown, ginger, just all kinds of stuff, green. And then we can go ahead and add in the ears next too, because that's what we're missing, right? Look like a hairy onion. Keep it like that if you like. But they actually too, another cool thing too, the Kuni pigs to kind of keep cool, they do clay mud wattles. We encourage to want to waddle in the mud to kind of keep cool as a sunscreen and kind of keep away from the bugs and stuff too. So that sounds exciting, right? So we're gonna go ahead and add in top of the curve right there. I'm just gonna start it roughly about there. A little bit from that curve, and then we'll go straight out into this little blue line. Now, it is a little more rounded, so I'm going to go ahead and make that look like a C in the corner. I'll go on the side and make a little C on this little corner real quick. Here, so you can kind of see that's a little more rounded and pointed than what we got on the lines. Then we'll go ahead and just draw a nice little light curve there. Looks like the ears are just flapping out, because they can go straight out like this, or stand straight out. Or they can flop a little bit too. And I'll go over on this side. We'll curve down, just kind of a whole curve there. And we'll want to slide down. Now it really looks like he's about to run away and flop the ears a little bit. Hope you get a chance to check out Sherman Bay's story too up there. He has to follow around Dottie Bell. She is deaf. She learns a lot just by following her friend Dottie Bell out there, and you know it's so great to see these stories that these animals had, because maybe we can connect to some of them. We have a great animal care team here that takes good care for animals. Obviously, we've seen the hospital over there on the right side of the room. I'm going to go a little bit below that blue line. I'm actually going to move that line up a little bit more too. As I was trying to show, went a little lower. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull it out a little bit. You can kind of sketch it out and up to the top. And you can see it was kind of choosing a bunch of little light lines. I'm not too worried about what lines I don't like right now. Keep them in there, like a little bit below that blue line. I'm going to go ahead and curve it up. Again, I'm just going to allow myself to make messy lines that I don't want here too. And ones that I do want, obviously, too. You know, we want to keep those in there. But then I'm just going to go ahead and darken in the lines that I like. Again, this kind of creates a little bit of just nice boost this. And you got a little bit of a fold in the ear too, so it starts a little bit up by the first guideline, kind of curves up a little bit, and just kind of falls right into that little corner. And gives that nice little fold. And we'll do the same thing over on this side, a little bit of away from the side of the head. So we'll give it a little bit of a curl right into, and then we call these lines S curves in animation. I know a fancy name, right? So, then we can add in a little bit of floof inside the ear. Now it's little ear furnishings. Helps kind of keep the dirt and stuff out of the ear. Having these little floof balls, bugs, whatever that you don't want in the ear. And then you can see I just like to, again, just kind of really make it floofy and fun. Just kind of go crazy. Think of it like a little pull or something when you're adding in a little floof ball. I give a better term. That's spotty enough. We definitely need a few more spots too on our Kuni page to make it look a little more like Kula. And you can decide whatever you want to do with your spots. You can make it look like a hidden Mickey if you'd like to. But right here at the top of the head, you can think of like a steak or something maybe, or just some kind of fun, I don't know, some kind of fun shape that you want to think of for like the top of this head. I just place it in there and just changes each time you draw it.
Yeah, Mark, I'm with you.
And that's how you draw, you might like that shape better. I don't know.
I'm not sure what's
maybe this one over here.
It's like a block.
Or whatever, you know, whatever shape. That kind of looks like to you too. But in 1870s, population decreased to lower than 50 pigs, and then finally these two guys from New Zealand kind of went around and collected about 18 Kuni pigs and started a breeding program. And thanks to these two guys, these two scientists, they were able to get lots more Kuni pigs out in the world, and there's enough so that people can have them as pets and everything like that. So just little things here and there can help, and just a little bit can make a difference. The Babaroosas are over the front of the park, as we saw in the video too. They're in danger too, and we help out a lot of animals that are in danger wherever out in the park and throughout the whole wide world. And we do that through the Disney Conservation Fund. Anytime you want to help, you can talk to our merchandise partners too. Sometimes it's as simple as, you know, finding a penny, you know, or a dime on the ground or whatever. You want to contribute to the Disney Conservation Fund. Disney does match whatever you donate. We do have plushes in the
That's cool.
merchandise shop that have a Disney Conservation Fund logo on it, and the proceeds do go to help and out. animals too. Tigers definitely need some help too. Like with less than 1,000 in the whole world, probably even less than that.
That's awesome.
You have a voice for animals. And guess what? We just did one together as a team. Yay! That's what it's all about. It's like
That's a really good
fun. Enjoy yourself. We gotta sing our artwork.
Right, so there's her pool. Here's Myranda.
Be proud of what you created, because if this is your first time in your pool,
Even my artwork's like,
this is the best one you've ever done. You've done it several times. This is better than the last time, because you practice and you get better, right? Each time you draw on it. So that's what's amazing about art. And then, of course, I'm gonna date it. It is 8/10, I believe.
Oh, we have to date it.
2022. And I know I mentioned a lot of people already that worked on the films, and Randa Scott and the other Nightleman over there, and Walt Disney World. You're following in that animation legacy. Congratulations on that part. These all deserve a place on the galleries at home,
Oh my goodness.
refrigerator, wherever you
Maybe
want
your
to
old
place your
Tua's
beautiful
looking
drawings. Definitely
if
display
you
them
were
somewhere.
happening to draw one,
This
feel
one
free
you get to
to
keep. If you want to take it out to the park, to the backside, and draw some more animals, you can certainly do that. That also helps entertain us by reusing your paper. So there you go. Look at that. Pencils, as you add to that, if you don't want it, there's a little basket over there to the left-hand side. So that will help you out with that. Make sure you have everything.
I definitely won't be quitting my day job
I
now.
think I got everything else too. But thank you so much for your time. Y'all keep having a wonderful day here at Animal Kingdom.
That is awesome.
Thank you all for joining us in the
Let's go look at animal care and health.
Conservation Station. Please gather your personal belongings before exiting, and remember to take your artwork with you. To help you enjoy the rest of your visit.
Well, I guess we leave these here.
And the rest of your adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Oh no, Miranda's about ready to lose the easel. Pencil recycling. Well, that was fun. You know. That's it. Or Pua right there. Let's go back around. I want to show you the conservation part of the Rafiki's Planet Watch up here, though, before we go. Because I feel like that's super important, too. Well, that's cool. I've seen those backpacks offered in blue, but I wonder if they've just worn it out so much that it's purple. Oh, the goats are out worn out. Dang it. Oh, this is a nice place to go and grab some snacks, too. There's not a whole lot up here. And then this conservation area, the infection section, the little clinic right over here in the hospital. Let's take a look at some of this stuff over this way. I'm going to skip through the first few so that way we can kind of get through them without really upsetting anybody being in their way. Eyes are the hardest. Listen, all of it was hard for me. I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, look at the snakes. My kids want snakes, and I'm like, no, let's not do that. My brother wanted one growing up, and my mom always had a saying, it was either the snake or me. Like, one of us was moving in or out. So I'm like, you move the snake in, I move out. Oh my goodness. Look at all these animals. Now, I'm grateful that Disney does all this extra conservation effort for these things, but, you know, I have to admit, like, reptiles totally not my thing. Like, there's some special people that take care of these animals here. In fact, actually, for Nat's birthday, her big surprise was an axolotl, if you know what those are. Yeah, so they're a salamander that she is, like, obsessed with. So, Jonathan decided she ate an axolotl for her birthday. And that's about as good as I can do with that. Two-toed amphibian. Nope. I can look at these, but I don't want to see them beyond this. I can't even see the bullfrogs. Oh, there they are. There's the frogs. I know. The furry animals are totally my friend. I will play with them all day long. These reptile, like slithery animals, not my thing. It's a flat-tailed gecko, prehensile-tailed skink. No thanks. That's quite the mouthful to say about the animals. No. Oh man. Tonkin bug-eye frog. Colorado river toad. No idea. Oh, there it is. It's right here in this little habitat. Do you see it right there? Right there. Tonkin bug-eye frogs. Oh my goodness, crazy. Yellow and blue poison dart frogs. Oh, no thank you. Oh yeah, spiders are the same way. Yeah, that was a no-go too, for sure. Nile crocodile anesthesia care. Oh, so when the animals are sick, they come over here. Nobody's in the clinic right now. That's good. It's very good. But they're not having to take care of anybody right now. The giant anteater surgical procedure. Sandy, is that the one that you were talking about? Oh, the science says back here. Got some people in the room here working. Oh man.
Our doctors can go out and make phone calls and things like that.
Yep, Kathy's like, nope, I draw the line at lizards, salamanders, geckos. Geckos were quickly entombed in walls when they crawled in the holes. Oh no! Oh no! That sounds terrible. I used to love going to PetSmart. It was like a mini zoo. Me too when I was growing up. But now it's like, ooh, no thank you. Oh no, the creepy crawlies. Yeah, these are not my thing either. Christine, look away. I think these are creepy crawlies. Oh, there's one. A Cameroon red, I assume tarantula. Seeing like bugs and beetles there too. What's in here? Puerto Rican boa, no gracias. I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure I want to see. Oh, yep, there it is. Right there. In the center. You all probably saw it a whole lot easier than I did. Oh, there's like 2 of them. No. No, thank you. Stay on that side. Ah, this is an example of the food we feed our animals here at Disney Animal Kingdom. Oh my goodness. They got pellets, primate biscuits, sticks, oyster shells. Okay. Oh, cool. They get salads. That's really neat. Very cool. Hey, Levi, how are you? Let's see. No. Gerbiana flower beetle. Oh my gosh. Those things are ginormous. That's crazy. African millipede. I don't know that I want to see that one either. No, I don't see the beetles and I'm not sure I want to, or a mantis or anything. Nope, is that it? Yep, that's gotta be it. Malaysian dead leaf mantis right there in the corner. Nope. I'm good with what they look like right there. Oh man, that was fun. Now, you do want to make sure that as you're coming up to the Rafiki's Planet Watch that you know that there are certain times that they're going to be doing the animation drawings, so make sure that you check the time for that. The only reason we kind of rushed into that one was because the next time didn't start until 1:45, which would be well past when I need to be done streaming today. I think we got time to go and do the train ride back. It's a different experience on the train ride here than what the train ride back looks like, so I want to show you that too. Get us back into what I'll call mainland Animal Kingdom, so to speak. Ah, somehow they were able to bring a stroller. That's interesting. It's a beautiful stroll up through here, though. Lots of really cool plants, animals to check out. I do like the drawing feature. I wish it was a little bit more inland, I feel like it would draw the crowds in a little bit more. Not that we had a bad crowd than what we're doing right now. I've seen them completely packed before, but I feel like there's a lot of folks that just don't realize it and don't know about it up this way. I think that was Discovery Island numbers again. I feel like I'm whispering now. Still. I think we've had a really cool day out here. What do you think? Yeah, good job, Levi. Can you walk there or just train? Miss Moore means bring characters to be drawn. I agree. So there is a train ride that you need to take in order to get back to the original spot there in Harambe in Africa section of Animal Kingdom. So the only way to get up here is if you train ride here and back. There's no way to walk up through here, unfortunately. I wish there was, though. That would be nice. And if there is a line for the train, it'll tell you how much longer you have up into getting up to the next train. Sometimes there's a little bit of a wait for that next train. They usually run every 5 minutes or so. And you can usually tell when the next train has arrived recently, because there seems to be kind of a gathering of people that come in. So if you time it just right, you might have a decent ride on the way back and not a super long wait time either. Let's see here. It's nice and peaceful and quiet up here. Oh, we just missed the train. No. That's okay though. It won't be too much longer until it's here. So sometimes you're gonna be waiting here just a little bit longer. Oh, this is the Wildlife Express complimentary strollers. That's nice, since you're having to park the strollers on the opposite side. You can see some of the cast members walking there. Here, the train going through. Christine said, I love the train ride. Me too. I thought it was a pretty good train ride. Come on, train. I think it's trying to come. Might go sit over here. Wait for it. Conservation station. I like that kind of matches the mural on the side of the building when you first get up to the building itself. I hear that whistle. Let's see about putting.
Jumbo folks, the Wildlife Express bound for Harambe Station will be arriving shortly. At this time, we ask that you please fold up any personal strollers. In just a few moments, the gates in the center of the station will be closing. Please make your way to one of the waiting areas on either side of those white lines to keep that center area clear. Passengers traveling in wheelchairs or ECVs and their parties will be
here this comes.
First, followed shortly
Get a good look at the train this time now.
And for your safety and safety of those around you, please stay behind the iron gates until we open them for you. And please do not attempt to sit or climb on the railings. Thank you.
nice little breezy ride. They were smart, just like us.
The other side.
Looks like they're gonna open this up right about here. See what it is. It's really cool how they work the gates here. Jason said, I don't ever remember doing this. It's okay, it's a little hidden, it's kind of off the beaten path. It's in Africa, just past the Harambe market. So if you're getting off the Killamanjaro Safari or by the Gorilla Falls exploration trails, it's right off to the right-hand side. You probably have passed this entrance. I'll point it out to you once we get back there, but you've probably passed the entrance several times over when you've been to Animal Kingdom before, coming off the safari. It is such a fun train ride. I agree. Buddy's going to sing Now Boarding for a scenic trip around the Magic Kingdom. One can only hope, right? Yay, Shoshana, that's awesome. She said my Tiki Room main attraction lounge flight just got delivered. Yes, absolutely, Jason. Maybe on your next visit, which isn't too far. I think he's going to see the train. How cute is that? Yep, he's going up to the front of the train. How sweet. Stephanie said I just got the Magic Kingdom Purple Lounge fly for my birthday last month. Okay, sorry. They're going to be there for a little bit because that little boy is wanting to go up to the very front of the train and go and look at it, which I think is phenomenal that they were willing to do that for him. So, there it goes. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, the Tiki Room is super cute, and they've also got the new Peter Pan collection for the new main attraction selections as well. So that's totally going to work in our favor. We need to do another search for the merch blog for one of those. But I think I'm a little bit behind on the Tiki Room. So Tiki Room and Peter Pan will be the next one on the list. So I cannot believe it's almost, it is, it's 1 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we've been out all morning. This has been a fun day. Alright, I think they're locking us in now. I just wanted to show you the train ride back because it's a little different from the train ride up here, so you see some different things, different exhibits, different animals. It's a nice little breezy tour, but it's very enjoyable. There we go. Alright, enjoy your train ride back. Yes, me too. I hope they come out with a lounge fly for the Mickey ice cream bars too. Thank you, Kathy. I'm trying to embrace the curl. I've straightened it my entire life and hated my curly hair, and now I'm trying really hard to just kind of embrace it and not see it as a hindrance. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate it. Growing up, I always hated it. It was like kinky curly, but not curly, but it's like the older I keep getting, like the curlier it gets. My mom even mentioned something about it when she was in this past weekend. She's like, oh, your hair's like super curly. When did that happen? I was like, I don't know. I just quit straightening it for the last couple days. You know, when in Florida and the humidity, you know? I KJ said I had both ears and bag in my basket, and then I was sensible. No, I hate when those moments happen. I'm telling you, KJ, we are the worst enablers, especially when it comes to the lounge flies, because I have a small lounge fly addiction and flip flop obsession. Don't ask me why. It just is. Embrace the humidity. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Kathy, for sure. I am. I'm talking to myself. She's like, look, she's talking to herself. Right? KJ, you are going to find that we are the worst enablers when it comes to Disney merchandise. All right, everybody.
Greetings,
Pretend you're
friends,
part of the parade.
and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench. And please, be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje de regreso a la aldea africana de Harambe. Para su seguridad, permanezcan atados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express, with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here. You see, it was Walt Disney's passion for animals and conservation that led him to send film crews across the globe to capture dramatic footage of wildlife in remote locations. Walt Disney's True Life Adventure series touched the hearts of millions of viewers, inspiring the spirit of conservation and paving the road for the nature documentaries we see today. That same power eventually inspired the creation of Disney Nature, the latest continuation of this wildlife storytelling tradition. With the release of powerful films like African Cats, War China, and Indians, Disney Nature creates a unique opportunity to connect with wildlife on an emotional level, inspiring us to preserve nature through care and understanding. And did you know that each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films? A portion of the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature release is directed through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe. It was this rich legacy of animal storytelling that inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and wonder of exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember that legacy lives in you.
There's Asia. We just passed the Maharaja Temple.
For your safety and the safety of those around you, sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit.
Look at all the people eating from Harambe Market.
The magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
And now we're right there. You know, Kathy, believe it or not, because my hair was just kinky, like kinky curly, like not spiral curls, I got so mad when I was little that I wanted like spiral, like Shirley Temple curls, because that's what I had when I was like baby, before my hair started growing out. I cut it. So I wanted that back again, and my mom started letting me get perms when I was in like middle school or so, like late elementary school, middle school. And I loved it, but I hated the process and the smell to it and everything. But now, I feel like my hair just keeps getting curlier and curlier.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Yeah, I remember perms, right, Kathy? People don't do them very often anymore. All right, way out. Kutoka. I do like that they have like all the Swahili words over here. I think it's Swahili. That's pretty cool too. Okay, so this is the Harambe station. This is where you go for the Rafiki's Planet Watch. In fact, actually, I think the big overhang actually says Rafiki's Planet Watch instead of Conservation Station. Hey, Disney Daddy-O, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Harambe.
Cool down.
Who? So if you were going to try to come here to the conservation station, goodness, listen to me, conservation station, this is really kind of the area that the Killamanjaro Safari lets out from. And this is kind of the stroller parking around the Killamanjaro Safari. That's the entrance. And it goes kind of loops around here. So you're going to look for the Rafiki's Planet Watch right above here. Yep, that's about it. Whew. But it's hot, it's humid. I think we've had a super fun morning out. And my kids get out of school a little early today because it's a Wednesday. So, pro tip, if you're coming here to Florida and you're planning park days on Wednesdays, know that the local kids get out an hour early out of school on Wednesdays. So, now's my time to go ahead and check out of here and start making my trek back so I can go to the car ride again. But I've been really enjoyed our time out this morning. Please make sure that you subscribe, give us a big old thumbs up, that you hit that notification bell so you'll know when we're back next online. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow afternoon for a wonderful theatrical Thursday, whatever we're calling it. We'll come up with another word, to go and hang out at Epcot for a little while and do Harmonious fireworks as well. So, yes, stay hydrated, everyone. We've had a beautiful morning together. I will see you all tomorrow and catch you on the next ride. Bye, everyone. Bye.